Hey, there we go. Can you guys hear me? I can hear myself, so should be good.
All right, crew.
All right.
Welcome back. If you're on Twitch, thanks for watching. Welcome back. We have Chris Smith here. He is with RV Finance Team, and he's going to do a little, finance. And he's going to do some Portal. Now, we're not doing, world record crazy speed, but we are going to go a little faster and have some fun with this.
I've got about 3 full runs in, so I wouldn't get your hopes up too much, but we're going to talk about...
We got a brand new streamer testing it out for you guys live on Twitch. So we're gonna have some fun here.
Nice. Cool. All right. All right, since I'm such a noob at speedrunning, I'm going to be bunny hopping this, but a lot of people know that you can ABH or accelerated backwards hopping through this. So I'm not quite that good yet. I'm not as...
Hello, and again,
oh, thanks, Gladys, for interrupting me.
So
I'll be bunny hopping.
Your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from... Stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. All right, nothing fancy about this first one. Just get to the cube. Some people like to throw it, but again,
Excellent.
I'm a simple man.
Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science material emancipation grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the aperture science weighted storage cube.
So right here, getting over this ledge is important. This activates the portals going, so you want to get across that as fast as possible. So cube, go back.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock.
And bunny hop my way out.
A prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Easy enough.
All right, buddy, I'm not leaving you there by yourself. We get some couch action going on.
I need company up here, man. It's intense.
All right, so I've watched a couple of the inbound Portal speedruns before.
Okay.
They're very entertaining. They seem very exact. So like, how has learning this been going?
It's actually super fun. I think that running it inbounds instead of out of bounds is actually more fun because you actually get to enjoy the map a little bit. Out of bounds, you're kind of clicking around and falling out of the map and that kind of thing. It gets kind of sketchy falling out of bounds and going back in. I don't know, a lot of saves and loads. So
yeah, I mean that seems like some crazy. I mean, this game inbounds gets pretty crazy as it is in some of the later levels. I know.
Yeah. And there are several glitches that I won't be doing. That I've just not really. Oh, mouse sensitivity's a little high. There are tons of glitches inbounds that I've yet to perfect because they're like you would think were impossible. And I've spent hours trying to perfect some of them, and I'm just like, nah, we're gonna go past it. So.
All right. Well, I mean, there's always that learning curve for speedruns. I know for me, there was like a beginner route I had to learn for Breath of the Wild. But yeah, Portal is just, it's always been one of my favorite games. I mean, Portal 2 was great also.
As part of a required test
But yeah, like you're just blowing past levels that usually take a little bit of time.
Exactly, and some of these, I'll show a couple. I usually do it glitchless, but there's a couple of glitches that Valve never fixed, I guess, in the original games.
Sounds like some Valve software if I've ever heard it in my life.
exactly.
They make completely unbroken games, guys. Come on.
Okay, so this one I'm completely on my own, apparently, is what Gladys says.
So in case none of you know the story of Portal, Portal takes place at a place called Aperture Science, which is in the Half-Life universe, and they test this portal gun after the events, or around the events of Half-Life 2. The voice you keep hearing is GLaDOS. GLaDOS is an AI that was designed and set into place and set into motion when the events of Half-Life started happening, or Half-Life 2, when the Borealis ship from Aperture Science disappeared into thin air. So you're a test subject, and you're going through the literally testing grounds of this new technology of the portal gun.
So this is one of my favorites right here, because there's all this stuff you do, but instead I can just
skip right by it.
Forget the orb. Just go right by it.
We're not going to do that hard stuff. We're just going to go straight ahead.
Please be careful.
When we get to Chamber 9, that's the fun stuff. That's the true glitches. But there's also some portal bumps, which you'll see a little bit of, which basically... So this is one of the ones where normally I could throw a portal, jump through, shoot a portal up here, and then go flying across the map. But I keep landing right here, so I'm just barely short. So this is one of those ones where I take a few extra seconds and go, and being a noob speedrunner.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of techniques I know for speedruns that like only are really effective when you're competing for a world record.
Exactly.
That, you know,
It takes like a second or two off and puts you on the top.
Yeah, so I recommend that anybody out there learning speedruns or anything like that, learn the easy strats first. When you start getting higher level and you need to start shaving off seconds, then start going for the more advanced stuff. But finishing runs is the most important thing when learning.
Again, another one. You can strafe out of here with some momentum. But again, jump across.
There we go. There's another level down. So how cool is it that your day at work on a Friday is you get to come in here, sit on a stage, on a couch, play Portal 1, and raise money for Levine's Children's Hospital?
It's a lot cooler than doing bank reconciliations, so we'll just say that. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's the fun one. The one Valve never fixed. So the under the door shot. Oh,
missed it, looks like.
Oh, there we go. I was going to say, maybe they did fix it.
Oh.
Bunny hop through, portal in, and then get there before the elevator even drops.
We're just going to pop out the other side.
There we go. So that's the under the door trick, which worked in a bunch of different situations, but you, for number 9, for some reason, I guess, it was missed. No idea why, but.
All right. I mean, if they
Question for Valve.
One of those things. I mean, we'll find out the answer to that probably when we hear the release date for Half-Life 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so this, I'm gonna, jump down. And so there's usually 2 flings that you do right here, but you can actually skip it. So you have to look at here, you have to look at this for the thing to come out. And you can actually just fall straight through, back into that one, and skip the second fling. So that takes off a couple of seconds there.
That is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
It's always fun doing stuff fast.
Yeah. I've never, so this is actually my first time doing speedrunning, and it's actually super satisfying when you can knock off like a minute of your whole speedrun.
Yeah. I know the same. I only started doing speedruns back in June, and I've knocked, I think, close to 10 minutes off of my best time in the past like month or two. So it's a massively gratifying feeling when you get the tricks right and everything like that.
So that's a fun one. I just skipped about 5 minutes of play right there just by jumping to the button, and then you can kind of just like take damage and swim across the water and throw another portal onto the wall. Saves a ton of time.
Probably should have brought my laptop up so we can see if we get any donations coming in.
All right, let's
Probably a good idea.
see if I can. All right, I'm gonna try something if I remember it. Okay.
Check. Hey,
Should've
Tom.
Just. Oh,
What's up, Bobby?
It's Bobby from the top of the room up here.
I'll do
Wanted to
the
give you guys an update. We are currently at $1,700 raised.
We're at 17. All right, so we started
$1,700.
off the stream at $1,200, right?
We did.
And that was less than an hour ago, and we're already at $1,700.
That is awesome.
That is ridiculous. Keep the donations coming in, everybody, please. All the money goes directly to Levine's Children's Center. It's for the Extra Life Foundation, which is a foundation that's near and dear to my heart. It helps kids and families that have cancer. Cancer treatment is really expensive, and it's even worse when it affects a small child. So any money that comes in helps the Charlotte area. So please, please, please keep the donations coming in.
And thank you, Gladys, for the Wii. It's a lot different doing it on a giant TV on a stage
I was saying that
in
before.
front of people.
When I was practicing and getting warmed up before, I was like, wow, this TV is a lot higher resolution than the normal little monitor I play on.
Yeah,
at
I
home.
usually have my face like stuck in the monitor, so it's a little different. But
Now
let's
that
see.
you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very
But right now, we're currently in Red Ventures Arena, as it's called. It's a giant auditorium in one of our buildings here on campus in Charlotte, and this is where we have all of our all-employee meetings, major events, talks. Everything happens here. Those of you watching on Twitch right now can't see it, but we actually have two massive monitors on either side of the couch, so everybody that's in here can watch us as we're playing the games and everything like that.
All right, what do we got next?
So I don't even know what level we're on anymore because we've skipped through so
I
many.
honestly just see the level and I'm like, all right, that's the one.
Just
we're
kinda
doing. Oh, wait,
recognition?
14.
Oh, okay, there we go. The developers were thinking.
So hop up there.
Hey, dude,
It's great,
I
man.
just spent so much time in this game, like trying to figure out the puzzles for this. This is awesome.
So that's another one where you can set the portal on the ground and then the one on the ceiling like I did, but you can actually do some like ceiling floor things where you can just dive in and then it just builds momentum and then you fling yourself up, but it's a little advanced for my beginner self. So, all right, so this is the first portal bump here.
Okay, and what exactly is a portal bump? Can
It
you?
allows you to get to places you're not supposed to. Oh, if you do it right. Sorry.
Okay, we'll try that one again.
Yeah,
From the
try
top.
it. This one's a little weird. Because I shot the wrong portal. Nope.
So I'm guessing this is a very exact spot you have to aim into.
Yes. So the goal is to. Oh. Come on. Okay. One more time.
We got it. You got it.
One more time. Maybe if I put back here as well.
So you're shooting a portal, kind of peeking your head through it.
I'm trying to make sure I'm shooting the right portal. Okay, no, so it's orange. I think that's my problem. I think I'm. Let's try it. I think the issue is the wall. But
That's the thing when speedrunning. Usually it's either you have to get something on the correct frame, and there he goes. He got it.
okay.
That is, wow.
Thank you.
Okay. He got someplace he does
Hold your
not
applause,
belong at
please.
all.
Yeah. So basically, if I want to get onto the other side of this wall right here, that you will basically through this wall, there's a glitch in a couple of places in the game where you can like basically portal yourself through the wall. And again, now that I'm let's see, hold on.
Do we have
This is
some
gonna be the
time
same
for
issue.
donations?
Yeah, we got some time for donations.
All right, we're going to get caught up on the
for it.
Twitch donations here. We have a $25 donation from James Von Boxtel.
I know James. James is a
Showing-
good guy from the Breath of the Wild community.
He says, showing some support from the Breath of the Wild speedrun community. Sorry, I hear myself echoing. It's hard to read.
Let's try that again.
We also have a $25 donation from Derek of RV.
The thing is, Wesley has this weird mouse.
We have a $50 donation from Karen. Thank you, Karen. A $50 donation from our own Michael Anderson. And a $25 donation from Alex with the comment POG.
Pog.
Dude, I'm not gonna be able to get through this.
You got it, man.
All right,
Just breathe. No pressure.
breath.
Deep breaths.
Okay, well, if I can't get it this time, we'll just move on. Clear noob at work here.
And while he's working on that, for the folks in the audience, anyone who donates today, and for people on Twitch too, but can be at RV, know someone at RV, we have swag. You see the big giant table of stuff up there. So any donations over $50, you have a chance to get a t-shirt. Any donations over 100 during this stream, we have one Nintendo Labo kit. If you have a Switch and little kids, they're a lot of fun. We got that, and we will continue to give away more of the swag as we go into the night, so just so you know.
There it is.
There we go, finally. Okay, so this is a really weird portal peek. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Cool.
Wow.
And this is another one of those ones where you're off the ceiling. You can do the fancy things to build some momentum, but yeah, just do the ceiling and floor trick.
Awesome, dude. I have no idea how long that level would take me normally.
It's normally really fast, or much faster than that anyway, if you can nail the portal. But
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks like you were doing a pretty specifically timed one. As you were coming down, you hit it at the exact
yeah, it's really
spot.
weird. So you have to. Oh, here's another portal bump before we get to that. This one's kind of cool if I can actually. Sometimes it doesn't work. I think I have to. I have to look more into it, but I think. Oh. Okay, so there we go. Oh, it didn't work. Okay, never mind. Usually you can portal over the top of this. You can portal bump, and it will throw an orange portal over here, and you can skip the whole like 15 seconds that Gladys is wasting your time talking.
Yeah, so there are these nasty little machine gun robots in there. I don't know if you heard Gladys saying, but you've been thrown into a now testing level for military androids. Let's remind you that you are a human being. You are not a robot in this game.
So basically what I'm doing right now is bullying the turrets by just dropping stuff on them. And hopefully this guy won't kill me. Take that. And that.
I mean, it's probably not the smartest idea to just run at something that has a machine gun.
Yeah, probably not. But, you know, we're doing it for the kids, right?
Doing it for the kids. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Actually, sometimes I usually just like to bully them some more. And then behind.
Well done, Android.
I love this one.
The Enrichment Center once again reminds reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
You better remember it.
GLaDOS is like probably, I think, most people's favorite antagonist in a video game series.
Yeah.
It's just this AI that just,
Vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3.
So companion cube, everyone loves.
This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
Yeah.
uh-oh. Did we crash? Oh, no, we're good. Okay.
Thank
Thought
you,
we,
Valve.
thought we crashed there for a
It
second.
could have messed the timing up though, so we'll see what happens. Yep, okay, well, we're going for it.
Perceiving inanimate objects as alive and hallucinations. The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten
There we go.
to stab
All right, looks like it worked out.
So normally you want to get up there pretty quick so you can avoid getting hit by that coming back. Let's see here if I can. Come on. Sometimes it's hard to find it. There we go. Okay.
Huh.
So I always get trapped on this one for some reason, but yeah.
You did it.
So this
The
skips
weighted
that whole. Oh,
companion
wrong way.
cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany
can skip
you
a little
for the
room
rest
by
of the
doing that.
test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to
So
the aperture. You
euthanize,
euthanized your faithful
and good.
companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
Gotta love GLaDOS.
All right. So 18 coming up. I want to say that this is. Yeah, I believe this is the last level before the skip, and this is by far the weirdest one.
The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
So if you've ever heard someone mention the cake is a lie, it's from this game. You are promised cake numerous times. Which actually, if you get to the end credits of this game and you wait a little bit,
Get
and,
the. Oh, you're talking about actually getting.
yeah, so
spoiler
like,
alert.
yeah, so when you actually beat the game and you get to the credits and it plays through, you'll actually hear GLaDOS start listing off the ingredients for what's in the cake. And I think there's like rat parts and whole fish and people in the cake. So it does exist. It's just not a very good one.
Oh. Well, I didn't know I was going to load right there.
Oh, geez. Oh.
So it. Thank you for. So I apparently the game auto-saved as soon as I was getting destroyed by a turret. So that's always fun.
So you gotta love those autosaves.
Okay, so yeah, this is the weirdest thing. So for inbounds, I've seen people open the door and throw this. I don't know what's going on with these guys that are doing these speedruns, but basically the idea is to set this up against the door, and then I'm gonna save it before I mess that up again. Fling myself back over here, and then basically what you want to do is wedge it in the door, come in here, shoot a portal there, and then drop there. Boom.
Oh, wow. Let's get a round of applause for that one. That was cool.
Yeah. Okay. Should have adjusted the mouse sensitivity a little more for this one, but.
This just looks like a lot of fun. And he got it. Maybe.
Back through. There we go.
Well done.
There we go.
Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical.
So yeah, it's really weird. The camera in the door is very sketchy, so you have to do it really fast, and if you're like me and you're not fast at all, you have to pray that the game doesn't notice that a prop, like, I guess, whatever you call it, the like box colliders, like, it'll notice that it's stuck, and it'll fling the camera out, so you have to do it really fast, or you have to just pray that it doesn't recognize that and actually do that. So, okay. This is kind of a fun one. I like this, actually. Maybe on the floor. So, crouch across.
Welcome to the final test.
Let me just land on this 1-inch sign. No big deal.
In the equipment
Okay.
recovery annex.
And I believe
Mission center regulations require
you're
all
orange.
cans to be empty before any
So, blue? No. So, I need to do orange again. I forget with all the pressure, you know.
It's all right, man. It's very important for people watching at home. He has to remember what color portal he shoots, because you shoot one portal and you can only exit the portal you enter by the opposite color. So it's very important to remember what order you shoot the portals in, and which one's active where, because I guess he would probably land in all of that fire if he didn't pay attention.
Yes, exactly. So jump, and then we start the escape sequence.
What are you doing? Stop it. We are pleased
Cool.
that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party.
All right.
Make no further attempts to leave the testing area.
So the really dizzy area where I try to move the camera where you don't throw up. There we go.
So at this point in the game, you as a test subject have realized that you're in a really bad place and that you can actually escape.
Yes.
So this
what you-
whole
what
next
you'll-
part of the game is you trying to actually get out of the testing facility.
Exactly.
How much you want. The test is over. Come back.
As she begs you to come back. Yeah. Oh, oops. And I am somehow
Did you somehow get stuck?
stuck.
Yeah, it looks like you got yourself out of bounds a little bit there.
Well.
Just
Let's
have
see where
to
this takes us.
reload that
Oh,
real
hey.
quick.
Okay. So, yeah, this was I didn't say it before, but this is a really weird little peak here. I think that worked. Okay, just go to jump up here. Go. So we're like a third of the way to Gladys.
Okay, so we're actually going to go fight GLaDOS.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this giant robot that you hear talking, who actually will start taunting you shortly, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
so
it gets fun when you take away some of her parts.
yeah, so
It gets real creepy.
might be hard to hear on stream, but GLaDOS likes to talk a lot. That's all she does. I think you're the first person she's actually interacted with. If you go through the storyline of everything.
Right.
So GLaDOS was actually activated right before the testing started. So you are the first test subject going through this. So anything she says about previous test subjects is actually a full-on lie. They don't exist.
Right. Okay. Go. If that worked. Okay. And pray to the gods that you land on the pipe. Yay. Down the chute.
You got to remember to stay hydrated.
Oh yeah. Talking really does it to you. So this is kind of a weird one. Going through all the guides and everything for Portal, this is the door you need to get into, and it opens first in older versions of the game. but because of their updates, I don't know if it's because of speedrunning, but they put it in reverse order. So you have to actually wait for the correct this last door to open. Yes.
And there
We know we're bad.
there it goes.
Loud and clear. Keep over.
I remember the first time I ever like played this game and I ran into the turrets, like it actually scared me.
Yeah. Do they get really? I was surprised they're not as loud as they are on my computer at home. I would think it would have been louder here on the big speakers.
This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you.
So that is
I'm going to kill you.
that is actually one of the little parts of GLaDOS that you get to see right there.
Do you?
It looks like she's trying to launch rockets at you.
Okay. So here's another
Door wedge.
weird
Oh no, we're doing something odd with the chair.
something with the chair.
Oh god.
Okay. And I tried not to knock it over because it's such a pain to. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Rocket.
So you have a speedrun strategy that involves a random chair.
Yes. And all you do is jump on it.
Okay.
That's how we roll.
Well, I mean, I think Skyrim on PC, the any percent strategy is actually a bucket,
Oh, okay.
and
Whatever works, man.
but it's not. You don't just jump on it. Actually, I think the bucket in Skyrim allows you to clip through walls.
Oh, wow.
So, like, yeah, I don't
That's
know.
a powerful bucket.
And I don't think it's just Skyrim. I think it's a couple of the Bethesda video games, so like the Fallout universe and the whole. Yeah, you can use a bucket to like scale mountains. You can clip through walls. You can kill dragons with it. Doesn't make any sense at all.
Kill dragons with it. That's
And
pretty
I am
impressive.
really concerned for the person who found that, because they're
Would
like, I'm
take
just
a
gonna
lot.
try stuff with a bucket.
Right. So there's this whole arena that you have to go through, and if I'm able to do it without royally screwing up like I just did. So I think I put it actually on the wrong. So it must have just not. There we go. Don't die. Cool.
Oh, geez.
So just skip the whole sequence by doing that, which is pretty fun.
And up you go.
Up on the
Okay.
bridge. So there's this whole like sequence where you're down there with like 12 different turrets shooting at you. So
I mean, that sounds.
that's a fun one to skip.
Why would you want to skip that? That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, those things are deadly, man. They'll kill you quick. Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh, we're already in GLaDOS' room.
GLaDOS' room. Yep.
Okay, everybody meet GLaDOS.
Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is
So I'm not like super great at this part yet. It's really weird. You have to like catch yourself on the edge. So
I remember this fight being a total pain when I first played through this, so I can't wait to see how you
Yep.
get through this. Oh. Okay.
And a lot of this is her talking, so it's stuff you can't really like pass.
Yeah.
Also, I've had some trouble with her swinging right here. I've noticed that every once in a while it like doesn't actually hit her. Oh, here we go.
Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters.
Dude, she's the greatest.
Yeah. So what he did before, if it was too quick to see, was a little piece fell off of GLaDOS, and he opened up a portal above an incinerator, and that piece falls in. And that's actually how you go ahead and beat GLaDOS. So these little ball things are pieces of GLaDOS personality. And so this little button he has to hit here is actually the
And
incinerator. Oh, we got it. So he hits that. Look at that.
where are we at? There we go.
So he opens the portal underneath, and it just falls into that incinerator right there.
So, and you can kind of just keep doing that. And it's kind of just knowing where everything's going to end up. So this one's up on this really... Here. Down here.
You probably can't hear it on stream, but each of the little modules have a personality trait, and they all say some pretty funny things.
Oh. See, when she suffers, she swings a lot, and then sometimes it doesn't hit. So. And that's the vicious one, if you can't hear him.
I think he just kind of growls.
Yeah, he like growls and yeah, he's weird. I'm scared. So, and then that.
What's your point anyway? Survival. Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me.
So that's it.
That's it. Let's give it up. Just beat Portal. And like, I want to say about 30 minutes. I don't know what time it is, but high five, dude. That was awesome.
It's 4:22. Excellent work. And if we were really speed running, at some point here you'd call end time, but we're not doing that today. We're just
Yeah, we're not
having
doing the
some fun.
timers.
All right, thanks. Everybody give it up again. Chris? And again, during this time, again, for people at RV, other people on Twitch, if you donated $50 during his stream, we will contact you, get a chance for a t-shirt. And if any donations came in for 100 or more, there's a Nintendo Labo kit. We got a bunch of those. We'll have those all night. So again, donate for the kids, Levine's Children's Hospital. We're getting close to $2,000. I think we're like 17 and change.
Jeez. Keep it up, everybody. Seriously, this is awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. We are going to tear down this one, and we're going to get the next one set up. So, take a stretch, swap tabs, do what you're going to do. We'll be back in a minute.
See you all in a little bit.